What's good? Let me tell you your future.
Taurus Man and Scorpio Woman Compatibility. Taurus Man and Scorpio Woman, their nature. The Taurus and Scorpio are opposite zodiac signs which attract each other very often. The interesting thing about opposite astrological signs is that they do share a common theme, helping them to see eye to eye from time to time. Both of them are attracted to the other's strong personality and willingness to commit in the relationship. The epitome of the strength, a Taurus man is very calm and collected human, who knows how to put all of his time and efforts and channelize them into one direction to produce incredible results. The majority of the time his emotions are predictable and moderate. The exception to this is when he has been pushed to the very edge of his limits, when he displays a surprisingly frightening temper or stubbornness. He always prefers his lady love to be feminine through and through, holding tightly onto traditional gender roles. Allowing him to take the lead makes him happier in the relationship. The Scorpio woman has a glorious womanhood that comes off as sweet-natured, perhaps a bit quiet, and very intelligent, but there is much more going on under the surface. She is a truly complicated woman, and one of the most difficult types to understand. A mastermind of understanding the emotions and motivations of others, she is not readily willing to give up her own. It takes a special type of man to make her feel as though she can sincerely trust him. But during her courtship with the right person, she is strongly loyal and fine woman with all qualities of head and heart. Taurus represents an earth sign with the astrological symbol of a bull. They are often strong-headed, stubborn as well as reliable. Their symbolic representation of a bull enhances their Taurus personality, and men of this zodiac sign are in search of their soulmate. They aspire to create long-lasting bonds that last a lifetime. It goes without saying that Taurians wish to have the best around themselves for themselves and constantly chase the finer things in life. Scorpio represents a water sign with the astrological symbol of a great scorpion. Just as water flows freely with its current, scorpions too are easygoing and are devious creatures. They are immensely loyal and need ample time to make the right choice. They long to create deep connections and will not settle easily. They are hardly bothered about what others think about them and are extremely difficult to keep close to. To fall in love with a scorpion is calling for an intense and long-lasting relationship. Taurus man and Scorpio woman, in love. A Taurus man and Scorpio woman share certain traits. They are good listeners and may get anxious about things in their lives. However, a challenging task to get them talking. These signs are the type that might absorb all the information about each other by spending quality time together and talking about philosophy or entertainment or discussing their favorite novel, and would refrain from inner struggles of themselves. People consider Taurus men to be dull beings. On the other hand, Scorpio women like to explore and would not consider doing the routine task or following the same patterns all again. This can be one of the reasons that Taurus and Scorpio aren't best of friends. Nonetheless, they might want to hang out on weekends. The sexual intimacy of a Taurus man and Scorpio woman will be an ideal one. He will surface her passion and she will make love to him as calmly as he desires. They connect with each other on a spiritual front while making love. As there is a natural intensity between earth and water, there might arise feelings between these Taurus sign and Scorpio sign too, when being friends. They develop a bond after spending time with one another and become friends eventually. Both the Taurus man and Scorpio woman are really feverish. They make an intense, erotic and hot couple in their intimate life and aren't afraid to fulfill desires or ask each other to fulfill the same. To save the train from derailing for both the sign is honestly. To prevent the intercourse from getting dull and routine, she needs to put her cards on the table and present her desires clearly. She should be clear about various aspects of lovemaking and shouldn't hesitate to talk about them. The passion between Taurus and Scorpio zodiac signs sometimes brings in jealousy. However, the Taurian man's poised composure can save the day. Taurus and Scorpio's sexual and intimacy compatibility. As all opposing signs, Taurus and Scorpio can be madly attracted to each other, more so because of the sexual nature of their signs. We wouldn't primarily link Taurus to sexuality, but it does represent sensuality and is a sign that governs physical pleasure. Their relationship is a connection of deepest emotions and sexuality that no other couple in the zodiac is privileged to have. Any sort of sexual frustration could lead to a pretty dark approach to their sex life. Scorpio has this depressive need to die naked and sweaty in the arms of a loved one, while Taurus has the need to be loved this much. It may even sound romantic, but carries with it all unsolved emotional issues as baggage into their sexual encounters. This doesn't mean their sex life will be bad. On the contrary, they will both find it fantastic, because they will fill it with all sorts of emotions, good or bad. In the end, emotion will be the only thing that is left, and sex will be a way to connect rather than a means to personal satisfaction. This can become an obsession and even an addiction, but who would give up on the opportunity of such deep intimacy? As signs of fixed quality, when they click, it is impossible to separate them, and no one would want to when you consider the possible vengeance of Scorpio. They represent the basic contact between sexual planets Venus and Mars, while being from the physical and emotional realms as an earth and a water sign. They are the signification of a deeply intimate relationship and a very rich sex life, for as long as Scorpio is tender enough and Taurus ready to experiment. Scorpio woman and Taurus man relationship problems. They have the potential to be great together, but they don't always. Some of the problems that I will mention now are a few reasons why. For starters, the Scorpio female is not easy to live with. She will bottle up for emotions which will burst one day. Not communicating is the worst that you can do to a Taurus male. He doesn't understand things that aren't laid down in front of him clearly. This will lead to all that anger coming out at a later time. In a stronger force, she will either erupt like a volcano or recede into silence. Neither of them knows how to see the other person's point of view. Well, to be fair, he does not, but she does. Even if the Scorpio woman understands the opposing view, she insists that her view is followed. This evolves into a situation that becomes the next problem between this couple. Tact and compromise are not their strongest suit. All they know is laying it out there and defending their individual cases. They have a very hard time coming to a compromise, or maneuver the other person into making a bargain. His comic sense can also be a cause of tensions. Humor is a part of the Taurus male's personality. It is what makes him a warm and friendly person. But the Scorpio female doesn't know how to take a joke, or laugh at herself, or deal with well-intentioned criticism. And when they do fight, reconciliation is never easy. The mutual fixed vibrations of their zodiac signs keep them apart. Taurus man and Scorpio woman, understanding between them. If a Taurus man and Scorpio woman wish to create a life together, it comes as no surprise that they would last a lifetime. Both are intensely loyal and take enough space and time to form relationship compatibility that strikes a balance between the expectation of a bull and water. Taurus man worries too much about finances and deals with the need to develop a new household. The Scorpio woman keeps the flame of desire, passion and romance alive with home-cooked food, vintage wine and a candlelight dinner. Taurus man and Scorpio woman are believers of marriage and prove to be loyal partners. They take their vows seriously and highly value their relationship. The ambitious Scorpio woman will have to push the Taurus man from time to time. Sensuality is a common ground along with being strong-willed and possessive between Taurus male and Scorpio female. They are sharp observers and shall keep an eye on each other when with friends or in a social gathering. Being in love, They understand the complexities of relationships and put in a lot of efforts to make things work. Others might disappoint them, making them distrusting of anyone. The Taurus man understands the feelings of his Scorpio woman, and so does she. When they're in love, they would fall so deeply into it that he instantly proposes her for marriage. Being so strong and thick in a zodiac relationship, one can expect a wedding invitation really soon in their case. This marriage would be a lifelong one. Taurus man and Scorpio woman love compatibility is like a diamond, strong and corrosion resistant, and only grows healthier with time. He is swept off from his feet by her charisma and grace. She can offer abundant love and affection. They would heartily enjoy a joke and laughter together. As they stay closer to each other, he will want all of her attention and affection. The only glitch here would be the control of both parties over the relationship. The Scorpio star sign woman may never stop being dominating, especially when she's at peace with her emotions. On the other hand, Taurus man is as cool as a cucumber and is patient enough to make things work for a very long time. Taurus man and Scorpio woman, challenges they face. As per the level of horoscope compatibility, none of them will rush into decisions, and both are likely to be perfectly certain of they pass any judgment or possess an opinion or reach a conclusion. Being a stubborn sign, a Taurus star sign man will get the woman he sets his heart on. He shall make sure that he is present at all times, which will make her love the safety and stability her partner has to offer. Taurus zodiac man and Scorpio zodiac woman will come to each other like magnets because of their opposite qualities. It will be an epic moment when they first meet each other. He will try to know more of her each passing day. She has higher expectations and is constantly looking for someone she feels worthy enough for her for a lifetime, being adorable and right at the same time. She is very supportive being and will admire him for his ambitions, aspirations, and will do anything her power to support him reach his goals. She is someone who is loyal with a knack for being dominant and controlling all the time. In fact, if she can't have it her way, she turns vengeful and devious. It is a blessing in disguise for her as patient and calm and give her enough time to blow off some steam. She would immediately give up when confronted by and shall return to her loving and loyal self. However, he needs to be extremely careful for can turn into her cunning self at the earliest. There is unconditional love between Taurus male and Scorpio female. They make a warm couple with a smooth relationship. The Taurus man will be his humorous self with his Scorpion lady, and their romance will be unmatched. Their devotion for each other will last a lifetime and set benchmarks of immense and sincere love and emotions. The Taurus man is ruled by Venus, which means he is affectionate and careful. He can be a busy man loaded with work and emotions. However, he is balanced enough to keep his personal and professional lives away and make extra efforts to reach his goal. Scorpio personality is ambitious and career-oriented, yet wishes to have a lovely life with her professional being separate. While in an argument, both the signs fail to express themselves completely. They will react powerfully while in an argument, just as couples of with sun in their opposite signs are. They must listen carefully as to what the other wishes to say and can indirectly express their feelings. If he feels he is receiving divided attention, he can turn nasty and serious. The Taurus man and Scorpio woman are a perfect match for each other and need each other more than they can imagine. They both serve as an ideal example of love and commitment for others to take inspiration from. Taurus man Scorpio woman must overcome certain issues if they wish to have a lifelong relationship with each other. He would want to be in control, but she is smart enough to convince him to be otherwise. The need to lead and control will drive a wedge between Scorpio and Taurus. He has to let go of his temper and stop believing she's beneath him, for she will then control him in a camouflage. He might think he is in total control and is the smarter one in the relationship, only to realize later that she is the one pulling all the strings. Scorpion women can be melodramatic at times, making him annoyed with all the tantrums thrown his way. But he must remain in his poignant self and understand her emotions and tune with them. The ability to read each and actually do the same will make the Taurus man and Scorpio woman remain forever in love with each other.
To get your daily prediction updates from our team of psychics, subscribe to Highest Good and click on the bell notification and never miss a prediction.